Welcome back! This is going to be our last map, I think. Because if this isn't the last map, then nothing's the last map. Okay. Surprisingly stingy on the rockets there. But I've got a huge arsenal to my name. I've got... I was just wondering why the weapons weren't appearing on the right, but that must be a smooth Doom thing. There are no monsters in this map. I'm frankly suspicious. Let's see. Whoa! Okay. Alright, so there was a backwards message there, courtesy of one of the level's authors. Yeah, I didn't know this for ages. That when you enter the final boss room in Doom 2, it says backwards, to kill me, to win the game, you must kill me, John Romero. Because the graphics artist had stuck his head on a spike and used it as the last boss, because you never see it in the game. It's just a target to shoot. Mancubi, it's raining Mancubi. And I don't like it. That was a terrible use of 100 health. So, okay, these are just going to keep on coming. Ah, haha, I see him, I see him. Get out of the way! The whole bloody lot of you. Did I hit it even once? Oh, something? Maybe I'm not... I might not be meant to use my, my abilities of Z-aiming here. Okay. Lovely of you to say. It's great the way they jump in after being fired out. I've got BFG, what am I doing? Okay. Here's the Icon of Sin. Or at least a wall poster of him. So to make timed scripting like this on Boom maps, there's going to be probably an army of player clones outside the map being slowly pushed along conveyor belts. It's a wonderful physical method of scripting. It's so much like ZZT. There's something of the charm's lost, isn't it, when you can just actually script it? But it is much easier. Okay, here's that thing that I was hoping would happen. Okay, so that goes up. And does that let me... Does that give me a platform to shoot from? It does. Okay, so having waited that out, maybe now's the time to just start shooting it. Or maybe the tunnel's too long. Maybe the tunnel's too long to allow it, and so that would be clever. Because in Doom 2, you're meant to have to perfectly align with the Icon of Sin, because you can't aim up or down. You have to align with the brain, and you do that by raising a platform. But in this, in Doom 2, it's possible to just shoot from the ground and get the boss target with the rocket splash damage. But in this, if the tunnel were very much longer, the rocket splash damage would not get the boss if your aim is imperfect, and I suspect he might have done that. Okay, I've only got 15 of these, so quiet down, will you? Let me get that mega super... that... Ah... Alright. Ugh! Let's try and trigger that platform. Try and trigger that platform, run away, and then go up again. Up, up, up! It's a nice map, Chamelenoel and AnonimVio, but I'm close to putting God mode on just for this bit. Yeah, every time I fail to lower that lift, more monsters are pouring in, and I cannot afford to lose many rockets. Let's keep on trying, but with lowered enthusiasm every time. Come on. Oh, I've missed it. I missed it. Oh, I died into the megasphere, the Soul Sphere. Sorry, my nomenclature is suffering. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? You know what's going to happen? Degreeless mode is on. Yeah, the tunnel's longer. Degreeless mode off. Oh. So I died in the service of destroying the boss, but that's the end. All right. Oh, this is unusual. There's just a bit of a texture to describe the story to us. Holy god damn! All of your neighbours, as well as every last bit of their legacy, are now dead. You start wondering who will live in their house now. Maybe some hot chicks, or even worse dicks. Who knows? As for you, you decided to move to a more quiet place than the freaking heart of the darkness you were living in. Make sure there are no evil neighbours there, and even if there will be some, be sure to show them who's the man again. Thank you for playing I Hate My Neighbours, map design Chamelenoel, and AnonimVio. Thank you very much for the first, and let's face it, last megawad that I'm going to do in this David Does Doom project. But this was a great opportunity to go through a whole set of maps, comment on those. I think you did really well for... I think Chamelenoel was quite an inexperienced mapper when he started this, but I think this big project was really good to increase your skills and to get into a lot of level making. So, I'm going to take a peek at the secret levels as well. He told me not to, but I'm going to anyway. Map 31 is called WoW. Oh, I know what this is! There's a WOD called wow.wad, and all it is a BFG, and there's a cyber demon in the middle of the room that pops up out of a pit that doesn't have its lower side defs defined. And that means that it appears to rise from the floor out of nowhere. Just like that! Yeah, that's great! Let me out of here! Okay. I'll just dodge you until this door opens. Which it can anytime it's ready, really. There it is! Okay, oh god, what's happening here? No text. Oh my god! Alright, I'll be using this BFG after all, and the hordes of imps that are standing there. Let's just save where I am just now. Okay. Oh, that's the exit. Of course it isn't the bloody exit. What is this? Where's this taking me? Alright. And that brings me back to Innocent Sin, where I would have gone if I had actually found the secret level. Okay, I'm curious though. Let's quick load that and see what happens if I actually... Yeah, okay, so this one is a reference to a famous god called Nuts, which is just this pile of enemies that stretches as far as the eye can see. When I press this BFG trigger, one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to crash, or we're going to see some mayhem. Wow! Computer handled it very well indeed. They're a bit more than I was expecting. I should have taken that invulnerability. Got it. So all of these monsters are imps, which means there's no infighting. So I'll have to just walk around the perimeter of the herd like a violent sheepdog, and oh, I have to close my eyes now. This never used to bother me when I was much younger, but I have to close my eyes now whenever the invulnerability flashes, because it's just too hard on the eyes. That's another mini-mod that I should make, because I've got my colour blindness WOD, and I've got my... the colour blindness WOD, which I forgot to actually activate for this set of maps. How are we? We're nearly halfway through. It's not really much to say. I suppose I might as well take the other invulnerability. Well, maybe not, because I think in Nuts there's a second room as a surprise, and I might need the invulnerability there. Okay, we're doing okay. This is actually a relatively easy map. Because as long as you keep going sideways, they can't really get you. They don't have a concept of anticipating your movement. So I'm just being pursued by this wave of fireballs. Quite like to see what this looks like from above. Like a group of 5-year-olds playing football just to run directly towards the ball. Alright, we're down to below our last 1,000. That's encouraging, isn't it? Let's see, what can I do to make this a bit more interesting? I could tell you about my daughter. Everyone loves baby pictures, don't they? Because she's just getting to the age where she's more stubborn. She's 2 years old, and she's beginning to get an idea of what she wants and how she wants to play, and she doesn't want to be taken away from things for dinner and things. She got hold of my phone. She's very adept at using my phone. It's quite scary how good she is at finding her way round and knowing how to call her grandma and things. But I tried to get it back from her. I asked, please can I have my phone back, Penny? And she said, no, I'm using it. So that's that, really. Not long until she's good at Doom. I used to do this account called Tweeting Baby for her, and it was on Twitter, and she'd just, you know, when she was 6 weeks old, she'd just mash the keyboard a bit and I'd post it. Alright, there's one more monster left, and it might be, I suspect it's going to be a Cyber Demon. So that's why I saved that invulnerability. But I haven't continued that account because she just doesn't use the phone like that anymore. She doesn't flail on the keyboard now. She has much more of an idea of where she's going. Which I think is interesting. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to take that invulnerability before I... Oh, there's nothing on the map. I'm going to take that invulnerability and cross the map. This vast wasteland. Okay. I've never learned how to SR50, and I think this would be a good time to do it. SR40 suffices. Oh, I didn't need it. Okay, fantastic. Oh, but this is the secret exit, which is called Crapsum. Congratulations, you've found the super secret level. I hope you like map 24. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Map 24 of Doom is called the Chasm, and it's got a lot of balancing beams like this, which is a crime. What's going on in the background here? Sounds like a truckload of pianos crashing. Alright. It's like one of those don't touch the floor challenges from the Crystal Maze. Oh, bugger. Alright, so that's going to kill me. I'm fed up at this now. Okay, so I'm just going to be left to die in peace, frankly. I'll just repeat my thanks for a great set of maps to Chamelenoel and AnonimVio. This is called I Hate My Neighbours, and you can download it from... just Google it, honestly. It'll be on id Games, it'll be on Doom World, and all of that. Oh, tired now. Have a rest. Alright. Time to return to reality. Goodbye.